Hey y'all, I have been so busy and I forgot to turn my camera on. I had an idea in my head and I ran up here and I started working, and let's light a candle. I'll get you all caught up to speed. Let's light a candle. I'm Carol with Free Spirit Arts, by the way. Well, come on. Come on, you can do it. It's got plenty of battery. I think I pinched the wick too short. Okay, we're gonna take a breath. Slow my roll just a minute, just a little bit. Get you all caught up to speed. Okay, this is the Dark Book. And I'm telling you, this is one of the funnest books I have ever made. I'm so in love with it. I started another project. I'm taking a class with Renee Mueller. I'm doing her Keeper of Curiosities class. You might be able to get early registration prices today. Might have ended last night at 10 o'clock. I can't remember. Anyway, it's a great class. But as awesome as it is, I just kept thinking of the Dark Book. So I got up here this morning and said, I'm working on the Dark Book. That's it. So this book, I'm going to do this signature. I don't know what it's called. It's where you make all your signatures, you tie your papers in, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to attach each signature to each other like that. So, like right here it'll be connected, here, 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 and so on, right? I got the idea from Angela Toma at Dogwood Paper Arts. She got the idea from Kathy Orlando, and I think her channel is Kathy Orlando Creative Crafting, I think. And I think Kathy got it from Eva at Bohemian Crafting. And I love the look of it because you can see the sewing on the back. So last time we were together, I was having issues with this fitting. It's an insert that I made to put inside the book. Well, it's really looking like, well, it's not looking like, it's decidedly going to be on the outside of the book, which is actually even cooler. I mean, this book I didn't think could get any cooler, but now it is. So the insert is an excerpt. I don't know what that is. So what I've done, that's all glue, and I've got to be careful not to let this lay in the glue. What I've done is I made another batch of dyed glue. It's antiquing glue. I have a video on that, or I could do another one if you can't remember how to make it. And then I made a hinge, and I grunged up the hinge. Can you see that? So now, this is, I'm sure it's still, yes, it's tacky, which is the only tacky part in this whole book. All right, so it'll go like that. Uh-oh. Oh, that's not gonna work. Is it? No, because it hangs. Nope, not gonna work. Okay, so this has gotta come off. So I got it with this, okay, but I didn't get this on this, okay. So there's a lot of glue on here, so I'm sure it's gonna tear it, but it really won't matter. I mean, I'm sorry I'm having to do this, but it'll be fine. Because this back piece, look how, that's how wet it is. I've got so much glue on here, but I just really feel like it needs it. And it's tearing it, but it's fine. This is just a thin piece of, I don't know if it was scrapbook paper. I'm not sure. But I'll be able to patch this and you'll never even see it. I'm not sure how I didn't notice that. Okay, so it's got to go more. This has to be centered with this. So let's figure out where that would go. So it would go about right here. Yeah, okay. And that's all the glue I'm going to put on there because this has so much glue on it. I hope you can see what I'm doing here. So I'm going to center it. Center this insert with this backing. I think that's about right. And the whole book cover, this, has texture to it because I made it out of packaging from Amazon. Okay, so let's see if that's going to work better. Oh yeah, okay. So, and you're not going to see this part at all. Because I'm going to put these strips that hang over. And this will all be glued down to the first signature. Dad left and now Jaja's outside barking. She's gonna have to bark a minute because I can't let loose of this. The only way that's gonna happen, I'm afraid, is if I do like I did before and let it sit on something. Like that. Okay. I wonder if I could slide the whole party over to the edge. Okay. It is a little tall. Maybe that's what. Oh, I like it like that. Okay. Okay. Crisis averted. Now, so I have my signatures sewn together. I used brown waxed linen, and I deliberately have left plenty for dangles, and I do think I will have dangles. I may make some charms. So these are ready. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, what I was working on when I remembered you guys was the back. What I did was I took some of the paper from the Dragon pack, LTD Commodities Inc., I think it's called, and I cut triangles, and then I put them together and used my I actually used this candle to make my circle. And where I'm at right now is, I love these. I've put these rivets in, and I'll put some Fabri-Tac on the back of that, make sure that they stay. But I got this out of the Alchemy pack, and I'm thinking I'll put that there. Because this is the back, I want you to be able to, hold it. So I don't want a bunch of sharp, pokey things, like this. Even though that's not sharp, I still don't. So I was thinking of fabric. So I dyed this fabric. I just sprayed some of my dye on it. I like that, but I feel like it needs to be frayed, I think. Let's try fraying it and see if that makes me happy. Oh. Angela, you are doing a great project. Oh, I love that 49th and Market kit from Shannon. Oh, I love it. Shannon over at Mixed Media Minnesota she is doing kits every month. You can buy one kit, or you can buy a subscription for 3 kits, and then she just ships them to you. I think she ships them to you before anybody else even knows they're out, which is cool, but I just can't swing it right now. And I still have a kit from, I'm really trying to shop my stash. I really am. I have a big package that Angela Thomas sent me that I want to use. I think I've stolen some stuff out of there already and used it, but I still want to make something. And maybe an Alice in Wonderland journal. I want to copy off Tanya's digis from Tatty Treasures. Have you seen her digitals for Alice in Wonderland? Oh my gosh. I've never had the bug to do an Alice book, but when I saw her digis, I was like, oh my gosh. They're not cartoony. They're very warm and soft and vintage. It's really pretty. And I have a bunch of stuff that I bought. I think I got it from Melody over at Melody Made. Maybe, I don't know. Anyway, let's see if this is enough. Got a cramp in my hand. I know already it's not going to be quite enough. This is too square is the problem, because this is square, and so it's too square as opposed to 4 square. Well. Ooh. Just had an idea. Yeah, Angela Toma is doing project with that 49th. I think it's 49th and Market. Isn't that what it's called? Anyway, she's using, she's doing a beautiful journal. And then she posted 2 videos today. And the other video that she posted today was from Rachel at Roxy Creations, and she used Rachel's ephemera digis. Oh my God. I may have to go buy those. They're documents and receipts and ledger stuff. Let's see, I'll cut this one more time. Jeez. Okay, Carol. Now, do I want this over this or this under? What do I want? Let's see. This is what I've been using to grunge up all the everything, basically. This I'm going to have to be careful with because it's tissue and it's fragile. Oh, I don't want to touch it. I don't want to. Chicken. I'm chicken. I don't want it all over me. I have plans. I don't want dyed fingers. There's a little bit of glue in the bottom of that, so. Okay, so let's assume we're going to use this. And let's put this over here. Yeah, that's gonna work. But we better use Fabri-Tac, huh? I'm not going to get out of this without dyed fingers. It's just not going to happen. I can see that now. It's all good. Sounds like my husband's home. We have construction workers here. That's why I forgot to turn my camera on. You know, I just feel like if they were to get hurt or need something or have a question or something, I'd hate for them not to. I would hate to not hear them hollering at me if they needed help with something. My husband was out, but now he's home. So, no worries. This is what I love about grunge. It's so perfectly imperfect. The rules are set like soft jello. You know? I mean, you're really only hampered by your imagination if you can let go of imperfection and just ride the wave. I have found that it's a lot like spinning wool. The fiber already knows what it's going to do. It's just telling you just hang on, you know. We have spring here in Idaho, even though it snowed most of the day yesterday. It's funny because, you know, it had to be 32 degrees to snow at least, you know. And yet, the sky would be blue intermittently, the snow didn't last, and it only put down an inch. We had an inch when we woke up this morning, but it snowed all day. We should have had more than that. But it's spring, so. And this morning, oh my gads, it's just gorgeous outside. It's still cold, and we still had to shovel snow, but I'm really going to goop on the glue when I put that down, so I'm not going to worry too much. I just want to tack that down. I may want to scrunch it in a little more too. Oh gosh, that's perfect. Oh, I'm out of space. Oh yeah, that's going to be great. So I do want, okay, so I do want the corners on. So let's put the corners on. I am going to continue with the Fabri-Tac because this faux leather that I've made it has so many layers of it, a lot of glue, and I just want to make sure that everything stays. And I know that the acetone glue, which is Fabri-Tac, it will stay. I know that for sure. It'll work itself into all these crevices and it will stay. I hope. I am still hoping that if you guys are watching, you will make a Memorydex card, put all your info on the back, and mail it to me so that I can get enough Memorydex cards that I can do a monthly giveaway. I don't have enough cards in my roller right now. And I'm just going to keep that as an open and hope that I can remind myself to remind everybody. So if you have not sent me a Memorydex card and you watch my channel and you want to be included in a giveaway program, if I get enough of them and everybody has their birthday on there, I'll arrange my memory decks by month, and I will do a monthly giveaway for birthdays. That would be fun. That would be so fun. So you would know on your birthday month that Carol over at Free Spirit Arts is going to do a giveaway, and it might be you. But I have to have more as an option. So if you're watching, email me for my address, littlecarlyl65@gmail.com. Email me and tell me that you want to make me a memory decks card with your stuff on the back, and I will send you my mailing address. Oh, Fabri-Tac. It's kind of a love-hate thing. There's nothing quite like it. It works so well, but, whoops. It sticks. Can you hear the snow? It's snowing right now. Okay. All right, you. Let's not put the acetone glue right by the flame. Let's see what this looks like. I think it'll work. I think it's subtle enough, and I think it'll be fine. I think my husband and I may have decided, we're in the final stages of deciding to unplug from dish and cable and just stream. We're thinking, I think I'm going to do this on the ruffle. We're really thinking, we have, I don't know, maybe 6 channels that we watch regularly. I'm not worried about the glue showing through because that other piece of paper is going to be over it all. But I do want the ruffle to stay dark, so that's why I thought about that glue, the antiquing glue. I love it. Okay, now I I did take this over to the machine and sew it. I just swirled and crazy stitched it. But it looks a little too pre-made. So let's change that. It won't tear with the sewing. What's the matter, guys? Gus is getting more and more needy. He has to be with one of us. He doesn't like it when both of us are off doing things. If Doug is vacuuming and I'm cooking, he will go find one of us and he just comes right over like, what about me? What about me? What's the matter, Baba? Hmm? Do you need to go out? Hold on, guys. I gotta open this door for him. You wanna go see Daddy? There you go. Oh, that looks better. Or batter or whatever. Okay. I think I'll use Fabri-Tac because it's going on that fabric. I took my glue bottles downstairs and washed them all up. And then I thinned out my Fabri-Tac with some acetone. And my bottles were in desperate need of some attention. This book will be for sale. I don't think I'm going to put it on Etsy. I did add some things to my Etsy page, just for fun. That like that. I love these little tears. I try to put them in everything. Any chance I can. I like them a lot. And I know some of this paper is going to tear off with time. I think that'll just make it even more awesome. It doesn't match the front, but they go very well together. I thought about putting that big dragon eye back here, but I don't know. I don't want, oh, I'm gonna sneeze. I don't, hold on. Hey, I'm gonna sneeze. Maybe not. Just have a tickle. Okay. I like the way that turned out. It's a beautiful accident. Let's clean up a little bit because I can't find anything already. I have to remember to look and make sure these are right side up, even though there's no ephemera, oops, in the signatures, really. I think there's a couple of dyed coffee filters, and that's it. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. So that's about how big it's going to be. Wow. That's kind of what it will look like from the back, but not really, because I'm going to have, let me tell you the other part that well, we could do it together, I guess. Maybe I won't. Oh, I'll tell you. Let's see. I want that open, though, because I'm afraid it'll stick. I'm going to put ragging in between here. And I also want to dye these or wrap them. I'm not sure. But I don't want the white to show. And I am going to put these around here. And then I think I'll do a post and loop closure. So now I think what I have to do is cut rags enough. And what I did with these was, this is that sheet I've been using for about a year now. I'm running down to it's down to the nubbins. And I sewed just a wacky stitch down the middle, and then I put it in my little thing here. And in this, and I just sprayed them with my ink and water. I got them wet because then when you spray it, it won't leave drops if it's wet, and that's what I was going for. I wanted it to look really old and burnt. So unfortunately for me, while I was getting ready to do that book with Renee this weekend, I found a little chunk more of my sheet. Did I put it in here? I don't know if I did. Was it this? I don't think that's it, but I think it will work. Yeah, let's try that out. That's definitely not it, but it's okay. It'll be fine. It'll work great. Don't need very wide because it just has to cover the edge. You're gonna need a bigger boat. I need a bigger bowl. What do I have that I don't care about getting all yucky? Oh my gosh, you guys. It is snowing. For reals. Wow. This was being used for something else, but I commandeered it. Nothing in this room is off limits. It's all fair game. So much for the manicure. Okay. Oh, yikes. I gotta get a wipe, guys. I can't stand the sticky. Oh. Yeah, now what? Okay, those are done. I can't dry these in that plastic thing. I guess I could dry them in the glass. Let's see. This could take forever. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to end this video, go downstairs and wash my hands, see if my husband will make some lunch, dry these, get the color on the edging of these, because that's all busy work. And then by that time, that will be completely dry, and we'll put it together. Sound like a plan? Okay, guys. Thanks for coming along with me. This is fun. I hope you're liking it. Let's all take care of each other. Bye.